see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Longhorns will kick this away to start us off. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Using his legs, it's Barry. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. It's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line. So it's 4th down and 2. They couldn't make a first down without scoring. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to the end zone. This one falls incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Nowhere to run up the middle.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
He's stoked on the run out of the shotgun there. Stop him at the 3-yard line.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The receiver looks it in. It's complete. The reception gets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
With such tough field position, at least you get some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room, and who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Delayed handoff. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
To throw, it's Manning. The ball is caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
The Longhorns looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. The game moves the ball to the 34. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Pretty good game here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Give it to the back again. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football, and you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Ball handed off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
On the ground, it's Berry. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
It's third down for the offense. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Throws it in. It's Cobb.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to catch the defense with the draw.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Here's the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game for the ball are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's not a pick. How that's not a pick? Right. Tell him, son. How that's not a pick?
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity. Let's face
Right.
it,
How that's not a pick?
they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands.
Oh, screen.
As we saw here.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
I'm there. No way! How that's not a pick?
4th down coming up.
Oh.
It's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback.
Right. I'm looking right at it. How you get it?
He didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack.
What's
It'll
up?
give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit.
Oh, yeah, we'll take it.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
And they begin the drive here, set up at the 30. To the air, it's Manning. Caught in the backfield, it's Simon. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Snags a quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Longhorns come to the line in a hurry up. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Looking to scramble.
Let's wait, man. It's the 2nd window.
Receiver, he's brought down.
Oh, it's really nice by the big fella there at defensive tackle. He never bought into that play-action fake and went right in for the quarterback and brought him down.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quick throw, caught over the middle.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Longhorns will bring up one team on the field now. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Caught behind the line. It's buried. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Choosing to return the punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. It's a shotgun run call. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Finds his man. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to throw. It's Manning. The catch made on the sidelines, good enough for a first down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. The receiver grabs it. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to... out the punishment, but here he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Motion now from the tight end. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to throw again. And the ball is hauled in. To the 25. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Now play number 9 on this drive. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, there he is again. Another nice completion to this slot receiver, and he picks up the 1st down. You know, there's so much attention on the outside wide receivers, but if I'm trying to defend this offense, I'd be worried about those one-on-one matchups on the inside against this slot receiver.
Longhorns line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Barry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. They'll have to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. They bring it back. That's a good play. Moves the ball with 30 seconds. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped. But they'll get to the line quickly. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. This pass is on target. And they'll get the 1st down yards before they finally lean down. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Screen to the wide receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Not an accurate throw by the freshman quarterback. Do it behind him.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
See,
Over the middle. It's buried. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. First and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Ball knocked away in the end zone. A great defensive play.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it away.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Kidding, son.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now.
Timeout, Texas.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On first down, it's play action. Now they trap him for a sack. And that play should likely send us now to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. They'll kick it off to begin the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him into the 15. That's where the offense will take over. takes the field. Trying to build a positive first half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Manning. Catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Inside give now from the shotgun. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's a quick grab.
What's wrong? You know what this is, right? I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. Man.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Handoff from the shotgun.
Do something else, man. Do something else. Do something else.
For a loss of 1.
I like
Let's do something else. I don't know what this is.
But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Gonna have to go back to the drawing board.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Let's see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Back to throw. It's Manning. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
Able to connect, incomplete.
Oh, Lord, I pressed the wrong button.
Deep into an opponent's side of the field and come away with 3 instead of 6. Man, it is a letdown. That's certainly not what they're looking for here on 3rd and long from inside the red zone.
And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. BYU Bengals offense is back out on the field. And the single back takes the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. They'll ride the back again here. And the ball hits the ground. And the defense comes up with the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to on it for a big turnover.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. That last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock. And they do that again. And it's caught. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Dropping back. It's Manning. And they get the completion. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry up. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns. They continue to roll up the score.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Berry. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. It's a draw to the back. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught near the sticks. It's Cobb. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, the offensive line has got to do a better job of accounting for players on the second and third level. They do a good job with the defensive front, but the strong safety sneaks by him and comes up with a sack.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Send the back in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this
Facts.
defense
You have
on
to
this
get him out of
fourth
there.
down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They'll try the right here. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, unfortunately, that just sums up what kind of day it's been for this offense. Just no rhythm, no chemistry. They've been off all day and have no points to show for it here in the fourth quarter.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Pitch caught inside the 30, still on his feet. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Finally, a great play by this offense. Where has it been? Haven't put up any points. Finally hit a big play. Maybe they'll have a chance to cut into this lead.
That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to chuck it again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Manning. It's complete on the crossing route. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
By another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. He hands it off from the gun. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Pounding away with the run game. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught by the receiver. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Tackle made after just a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Manning. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. And it's picked off in the end zone.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they get a chance to get right back in the game.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. The ball is caught. They bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry.
He's going for a big play downfield. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
There's the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Here's the second down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And just a short gain this time. We're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Longhorns will line up to boot it away. When he comes for his second punt of the game. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw it on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for a late deep shot. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Second down after that run on the previous play. This was a case of a higher ranked, respected